Welcome back. Today we're talking about our biggest I shouldn't have done that moments.
Join JK.
I shouldn't have done that. Oh man, you remember when I was like, we were backstage one time. It was, collaboration with a K.
Yep.
So we had just finished competing, and at the moment after everybody has performed and they're waiting in behind the curtain for the announcement or whatever, we were back there with some like Lindy Hop team that was like made of like older Asian people, and then like
what's Lindy Hop?
Yeah, it's kind of like swing a little bit, but like
swing dancing like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. So we're back there backstage with all the people that performed, and for some reason, I just thought I would fart silently, and then I started to notice like, oh shit, that was a bad one, and then I saw that Lindy Hop team going, oh, what the?
Did you fuck up their performance because it was so bad?
No, everyone had already went.
Oh.
And we're standing back there, and then I thought it would be fine, and then fucking Steve Terada goes, "Oh, Ryan farted back here," and then
how did he know your fart?
Because he just knew I did it.
Damn.
But then like remember that he fucking said it so loud, and everyone just looked at me, and I was just like, "Why the fuck would you say that? Like, can't you just let it be?"
Because he's not a liar.
You got mad at Steve?
Yeah, for your failure.
That was on purpose. That was malicious, dude.
I mean,
You needed a
have to be
fart.
announced.
Yeah, but like I shouldn't
okay.
have. I shouldn't have, and I didn't. I could have held it, but I just didn't know we had a rat in our squad.
Yep, legit.
That quickly too.
That's pretty disloyal.
They beat us.
We lost probably because of that.
Lost by fart?
And then I boycotted collaboration for 50 years.
Because you farted?
That's funny.
I think we could have a 2-minute video.
I think that was really great.
I probably shouldn't have, during our season of ABDC, the one time that Ryan basically got mad at me.
Oh my god.
I wasn't really that mad, right?
You were so angry.
No, I wasn't.
You were never angry.
Now that he's here, I can tell you the truth.
Eris, get in frame. Nobody knows that you exist.
I could tell you the truth now.
Eris, just tell
Tell
us
us the fucking story.
He was not mad.
No, wait. You tell the story first.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
I do.
What happened?
You said we would win because we weren't skilled.
That's not what happened.
Lit.
Ryan was mad.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, dude. What'd you say, Ant?
After you tell the story.
I know Fang was mad.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth after.
So I've told this before, but basically, we were competing, and then we got into it was just Quest versus Kinjas on our season of ABDC, and it went to the voting polls. And I mean, at this time, Dietrich was on their squad, and he had like millions of followers and fans and stuff. So we were like, dude, we're not gonna fucking win by popular vote, or at least that's what you think, because it's not really a competition. It's a reality TV show. So then we were just like, oh, dude, like you guys please gotta vote for us, otherwise they're gonna win, because they have Dietrich on their team. And it genuinely, you gotta admit, it was a little bit funny when it first came out, but then that gets old really quick. I understand that now, in retrospect. I'm mature. and Ryan finally texted me, he's like, hey man, like, I think it's like not that cool that you guys are saying that it's all Dietrich, because it's kind of discrediting the fact that like everything else that all of us like do. I was like, oh.
You texted him that?
And
Oh,
then
you
we
guys
had-
are just
and
both
then we had-
pussies, dude.
And then we had a whole meeting about, no, this is super pussy. We're the super pussies.
You guys
We
are
had a whole
super
meeting about
This
it.
is the real dance
We had a whole
movie.
meeting about it. We
shit.
felt really bad. And then we like went over to the like rehearsal room afterwards. We like all apologized, like everything.
You guys are really nice.
You guys had a Kinjas meeting?
That's the way to do it.
Each of them said sorry to each of us. Like
What
one
the
at a time. I was like,
That's very nice.
I was floored by that. I was like, dude, that's so humble. Yeah,
That was nice.
that was dope.
But Fang was still mad at me. I know.
Dude.
Even after the apology, Fang was still mad at me.
Fang was the most mad. He wasn't mad. I
No,
laughed.
because Fang was like, he's like, that was Anthony that wrote that shit. Because it was on a Facebook page about like the campaign was like campaigning to win against Dietrich's impossibly high follower count or some shit. And then Fang was like, that's Anthony that wrote that. And I'm like, how do you know it's Anthony? He's like, you don't know Anthony.
So evil.
Was it you who wrote that?
I don't know if I wrote.
Good instincts on Fang.
But the truth, but the
Fang.
Yeah.
real truth, he knows I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
I had to say something because on behalf of everyone else.
You're the leader.
So
But-
Quest was
Yeah,
mad.
you're the
Because
leader.
Quest.
No. It's just that I honestly thought that was a good angle, and I didn't want it to work
So you were gaming. You were being political.
because I
about
thought it was a good point. I was like, yeah, nobody has even close to Dietrich's followers on this show.
Yeah.
And if they can actually get that much mobility for people like rising up against him, it could
sympathy
work.
for it, yeah.
So I was like, how do we diffuse this? Oh, we make him feel
Sorry.
bad about saying it.
That's holy shit.
It worked. So the whole time we're typing that, I was showing them and they're all laughing.
Yeah.
Dude, that,
Fang.
that reminds me of.
Yeah, except
I was in a student.
worked.
I was in a student election in like the 5th grade, right? And I was like running for student body, whatever the fuck. Nobody cares. You're in 5th grade, but it was a big deal to me. I was putting myself out there running for vice president of the ASB or whatever, and then I was against this chick named Hillary, and Hillary like. On the day that we have to do videos for the school to watch, like about why we should be vice president, like she showed up with like a bunch of costumes and stuff, and she did like a bunch of stop motion stuff, so that like she's like, I'm Hillary, and like I could be whatever you want me to be. And she's like dressed like a genie, and she's like dressed like a just like did like a produced video and stuff. And then I see that happening, and I'm just kind of like, oh no, like I'm so fucked.
Cooked.
So yeah, I'm cooked. My campaign's over. So what I did was I did that movie thing because I had watched so many movies. I did that movie thing where I'm like, look, I know that like what you guys just saw like was pretty impressive and like a lot of hocus pocus stuff. Like, but what I promise you is that if Steve Greene is vice president, you're just gonna get the real deal. Like,
Boring.
yeah. And you know, that's like the thing where you're like expecting like people to be like, yeah, you know what, yeah. But I lost in a landslide. And I only know that because when the principal took us in, it was like the assistant principal, she took us into the office, and she's like, hey, I just want to let you know, because before we go over the intercoms, Hillary, you won, and like...
so that's squared out?
Yeah, and she's like, and like, you won in a landslide, congratulations. And she didn't have to say that! She didn't have to say that! She didn't have to say that! But I think even my speech pissed her off a little bit.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I think she's just like letting me know, like, what was that shit, dude?
Like you need to try harder.
Or you're trying to stand up on the desks, you know, like shit like that. Like
You're like the kid that goes, "Coach is right, guys. It's on us if we want to win."
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna make a stand.
And that was like shouldn't have done that, dude.
trying to be all inspirational.
Not win anybody over.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
No wonder you. That's why, like, every time you tell these stories, I understand more why you make fun of these exact things. And
Yeah. For
Yeah, because I used to do that. Shit.
you've been all of these people.
I've been there. But thankfully, I was there when I was like 9 years old.
Some people grow out of it.
Not 35.
Some people grow out of it.
Still do that stuff.
Right. Dang.
Hopefully.
You talking about me?
No. Hell no. You don't take yourself that seriously.
What?
Yeah, you wouldn't be here if you did.
trying to act. Yeah. All right, we're gonna skip Nick because he has no regrets. Kalyne, do you have any?
I'm trying to think of, but I feel like it's all stories.
We'll skip the people with perfect lives.
No, dude, my life is not
And
perfect.
matching headwear or hair.
But I don't think they're
Double
like
flawless victory.
insurmountable.
There's something.
Are you ever in the shower and you're just like, oh, why did I do that?
Yeah. I think about like past
I do that all the time.
relationships.
Past relationships?
Oh, you mean just that they existed at all?
Oh yeah.
Ooh. There are some people that you just would completely.
Oh yeah, you do things out of depression.
like hit you?
Oh!
Or is it like right afterwards?
Horny depression.
Horny depression.
Ew.
Why are you guys relating with horny depression?
Because we were talking about earlier.
We were talking about it earlier.
Oh, I was like, what's the?
There's no connection there.
Have you ever had horny depression?
I want to talk about horny depression.
Yeah, you guys ever get
I get
depressed and
after
horny?
I'm horny when like you look up some porn, you jack off, the post that clarity, and you're like, why did I search that?
Now that I can relate to, dog.
Yeah.
What are you searching?
Huh?
Why did I search for chicks with 3 dicks?
Yeah.
Now that I can relate to.
Get out of my headquarters, dog! Am I down that bad?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking bad. Some people grow out of it.
Yeah,
I saw a 3-tit one.
that's true lies.
No, you did.
It's more of a lifestyle than anything.
Sometimes I regret anal. I just want to do this to Ryan.
It's crazy that coming out of your mouth.
I just
But
want
Total
to.
So
Recall,
cool.
not True Lies. Total Recall. Such an idiot.
Great movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's True Lies.
Well, he was also Total Recall. That's why I confused it, right?
No.
The first one?
No.
Not Colin Farrell? No, that's the second
Colin
one.
Farrell.
That's the second one.
Springsteen.
Who was the first Total Recall?
Bruce Springsteen.
The very first Total Recall?
Yeah.
It's not Arnold?
No.
It's Patrick Swayze.
Oh yeah.
Is it Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
In Total Recall 1, it's Patrick Swayze?
What the Mandela?
Yeah. You guys didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
I feel like it's.
I mean, let's move past that. This video is not about that.
I feel like I'm gonna look it up. I don't believe you.
No, it's right. Sweet. You don't have to.
That's your regret?
No, I don't regret any of that. Ever.
I never regret.
He sees
because
the benefits with every single thing.
Soul
it makes me who I am.
It's different for guys, though.
Which part?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I can't believe you actually looked it up. It's crazy.
That's why I said let's move past this shit.
How do people even believe me ever? It's crazy.
Told you.
I believed
Yeah,
you.
but I know you did.
I take myself seriously.
Yeah.
I take myself so seriously. That's why I don't think of the past and go, "Ooh, I don't want to think about that."
I don't think it's ever that deep. I think it's more kind of like a ugh.
Cringe moment.
Yeah, it was a cringe moment.
Joe, be honest. I shouldn't have done that moment regarding JK.
Oh, dude, hella.
Let's go.
Start with your cast. Go.
Yeah, I think like one is just fucking hiring everybody that makes me laugh. Everybody, just for roles that they shouldn't even be around, dude. Like, I mean, at the same time, you want to keep people around because they make you laugh, so you pay them because they're your court gesture. But I'm also the people's court gesture,
Like
you know?
Whack Pack.
Huh?
Like Howard Stern's Whack Pack, like that kind of thing.
Like an employer.
Yeah.
Like Robin.
Dude, like what's his name? He has that one guy, Potato Chip.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, that's not his name.
No, but yeah, like Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
like
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
yeah,
Kind of potato chip.
Potato chip.
I knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
We had our own Beetlejuices. I mean, they didn't make too much of a damage, but it was fucking hilarious though. The moments we had.
Yeah.
Yep, we had good old Josh too. That would water fake plants all day.
Plants.
He did it for like 2 years straight.
That's like a bit he would run?
No.
Oh.
He legitimately, because he was like, "Hey, can I get more duties?" And I was like, "Well, okay, well, I'll fire the cleaner, and then you can help out. At the end of the day, we can all clean up together, and then and then so one of the things that he would do is like, he would water the plants, and one of the editors was like, "Man, who's the motherfucker that keeps putting water in our plastic plants?" And he has to dump it out every month.
Samuel L. Jackson was your editor? Man, who's the motherfucker been putting water in the fucking plants?
And then so every month he would dump out water, and then like one day
These plants?
he thought, because there were a lot of jokers here, right? So he thought that
You thought it was a stupid
he
joke?
thought someone kept doing it. No,
These are new.
These ones?
before we remodeled. But yeah, like these plants, they were little,
Clearly
dude.
fake.
They were like fake succulents. They were imagine all these fake plants, right? Like there would just be water in them.
Pretty funny, though.
dark
I will say, to defend Josh real quick,
Funny.
I respect plants' privacy a little bit. Like, I don't need to go feeling on the plants and stuff. Sometimes you just go in there, you hit it
Bro,
with
you
the
could
water.
clearly tell they're fucking fake. But there'll be so many moments like that I would just laugh, like with my just tears, laughing. That I'm like, I gotta find a way to keep them.
Yeah, I get it. He's a very entertaining person.
But there's more. But there's
This
more.
old Joe though, he's like, "Oh, somebody's watering fake plants. Give him a raise."
Multiple. There were multiple stories, like not just with him, but like with just people.
That's crazy to imagine there was that much money around that you could pay someone for watering fake plants.
Stupid.
Yep. And people think we're fucking dicks. I know.
You guys are so rich, man.
I know. Sorry, the money ran out. But I wish it was the opposite.
Sorry,
See,
the money ran out.
You know how like when you finally marry the one that you want,
Sorry.
and then you look back and I'm like, bro, I wasted all the good shit on my exes, and now that it's like now I'm married to you. I don't even have the same amount of
Should
money.
have signed the prenup.
Yeah.
Took my exes to the finest
You
restaurant.
say whenever it hits you when we're talking about stuff, and then you go, "Man, I wish you guys were around back in the day."
That's how I feel like.
Nice.
I had a little taste because I
Yeah,
got
he
a
did.
bonus one time, and that was pretty
Yeah.
sick.
that was
He had a
cool.
little-
That was a
no,
cool story.
He was around for that era too. Yeah. So he.
I've been here for 9 years. This will be my 10th
Yeah.
year coming up.
I was here before you though.
I think Anthony was here
Totally.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You see it regularly for sure.
Don't ask. Oh, dude, don't ask.
First, it's very clear. The fans know.
Who is it?
Fans know.
It's you?
Who was here most?
Also,
Steve.
I was here so early, I didn't get no bonuses. I'll tell you that.
No, the bonus was cool because I was just coming off kidney stones.
Yeah, they didn't even tell you.
And they didn't even tell me. And I was on a fucking helicopter or whatever. I was on a small plane when they texted us, and for some reason I had service, and they're like, "You're getting a bonus." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sick."
While
That's
you were
dope.
flying in an airplane?
Just before we took off, but we were in a small little puddle jumper guy, like it was just us and 2 pilots.
Speaking as the number 1 veteran in this room outside
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
I've been here the longest.
For the most time.
It'd be sick to get a bonus one day on a plane.
That was a bygone era.
I might get a kidney stone.
Yeah, you
I'll take them both.
First.
Hey, I buy you tequila.
No, you don't.
I buy you tequila.
Bonus boy
get it.
tequila, alright?
Kidney stones don't even hurt that much.
Oh my god.
He had
I says pussy shit.
Oh lord.
he had 2 in a row. In a
2
row.
1 month.
How did you get that much in 1 month?
I worked at a sushi restaurant that kept feeding me.
You get that from sushi?
It's hereditary. You just get it.
Yeah, like herpes.
That movie's good.
Gross.
Gonorrhea.
I got herpes from a sushi restaurant.
All the big stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that lady got herpes from karaoke mic?
No way.
Was
A
she
magic
singing
mic?
on it like this?
No, yeah. They said that she put the mic on her mouth, and then a couple days later, things started growing out
What the hell?
from the previous person that had herpes.
And everyone had to hear the.
Well, that means that
Everyone had to suffer
the
through
last
it.
person singing was having an outbreak at that time.
Nobody
Pretty
had
much.
one. Nobody had one.
She was singing with a canker score right
Yeah,
here.
she had an open sword.
Yup.
Oh.
And touched the mic, and the next person touched the mic.
Oh.
That's why when you get the mic, it's customary to do this, and then you sing.
Oh, it's because she was singing that song that goes a little bit deeper now, a little bit deeper now.
Such a good softer now.
I got herpes now.
He comes out with herpes.
I got a little herpes now. Got a little bit of herpes now.
Got a little bit of herpes now.
Got a lot of bit of herpes now. Got a lot of bit of herpes now.
They should change the lyrics.
That's really good. It's like a Weird Al song. Mm-hmm. But better. Much better.
All right, can you title it "Nick Has a Perfect Fucking Life"?
Yeah.